Peace, it's Terrell Lion Martial Arts Academy. We're here today with our first episode of our technique breakdown, stemming off of the Wing Chun Minute that we've been doing on Instagram and a little bit on YouTube. The technique that we're dealing with in Cantonese is called Chum Choy. That is the full pronunciation. It can also be shortened down to Chum Choy for short. Basically, it translates to a long bridge punch, or quite simply put, just a straight punch. Chum Choy or Chum Choy is a single arm technique. It can be mixed with multiple Chum Choys, alternating Chum Choys between the left hand and the right hand, which that creates what is called our Lin Wan Kun, or our continuous punches. Just stand with your feet about shoulder length apart, and we'll just start from there. That will mimic the triangle stance. It's not completely triangle stance, but at least you'll begin to get a similar stance to our true triangle stance. And then start with either your left or your right hand over the heart. When I say over the heart, I mean in the center of your chest. Punch out slowly, nice, relax, do not fully extend, and bring it back to your heart. Make sure that you have a vertical fist. I suggest doing 25 slow on each side. Once you get 25 slow, then do 25 fast on each side. The reason why we punch out from the heart, Wing Chun has a saying that every punch comes from the heart. It does not mean that every technique, every strike we throw has to come from the heart first or the center of our chest outward, but it means that every punch, every kick, every strike that we throw, every technique that we use, it has intent behind it. It has some type of willpower behind it. It has your heart and a focus of mind behind it to deliver the technique or the strike. So go ahead and get into your Chum Ma. If you're not familiar with Wing Chun, go ahead and put your left leg in front, and this will be your fighting stance. And now we're going to work on Chum Choy, or single arm punch, stepping forward and stepping back. So when you step forward, you want to push off the back foot, step, plant, and make sure that your back foot ends up planting as well when you step forward. So do it 25 times going forward with the front hand, then 25 times going backwards using the front hand. Switch and do the same with the other hand, and then switch. After you get done with that, we're going to work on corner stepping. Corner stepping is just like how it sounds. We're going to step off to the corner and then punch. Let's start working with our front hand and then step to the opposite corner and then punch. These are diagonal steps. This isn't the completed motion of the corner stepping, but it's just to get you into a rhythm of stepping off at an angle and punching at the angle. All right? And then when you step backwards, now it gets tricky, because the leg that's in front, you pull it behind you and step it off in an angle and then punch. And we'll work the front hand 25 times and then the back hand 25 times. And then switch and do the same. Front hand, back hand, 25 times. Once you get done with that, let's go ahead and work on the bag. If you don't have a bag, that's okay. Pretend like you're on a bag. Now we're going to work on changing levels. So let's change levels with Chum Choy. So we can do Chum Choy to the body, Chum Choy to the head, mix it up, just one punch to the head. Let's just work on one hand, 25 punches, then 25 punches with the other hand. Switch your stance and do the same. 25 punches with the front hand, 25 punches with the back hand. Moving in, moving out. Now in Chum Choy combinations, you can do 2 jabs and 1 straight. You can do 1 straight, or you can do 1 jab and 1 straight to the body and a straight to the head, or you can do 5 jabs or 5 straights alternating from body shots to head shots. So this really allows you to stay unpredictable and flexible in your ability to attack. See, now this really resembles boxing now. This is Chinese boxing. Wing Chun specifically is given this nickname due to its similarities with Western boxing. Nowadays, a lot of online Wing Chun looks ineffective because most of it isn't for fighting, it's for exercise. I worked up a sweat. Super sweaty. If 25 is too easy for you and you didn't work up a sweat, go ahead, ramp it up to 50. So then you do 50 punches. And when you punch, even if you're doing 25, make sure that you punch for real. Don't punch like this. punch like you're mad at the atoms in the air. All right, I don't know what they did. Maybe they didn't let you breathe or get enough air in your lungs one time, that one time when you couldn't breathe. Maybe there was a gust of wind that hit you in your face when you walked outside. Whatever it is, conjure up some type of emotional content so that when you punch seriously. If you are enjoying this content and you want more, go ahead and let us know by either leaving a like or a comment, or what the heck, how about both, right? And then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to take it a little bit further, go ahead and hit the notification bell as well so that you can stay up to date to every time we're posting something that is either Wing Chun or Kung Fu related.